hits from the 80s, 90s, and today's the Kenny Casey Show. Monday morning, we're going to kick this day out of the way, get a little closer to the weekend. And weather-wise, well, the weekend's not all that great.
It's weathering.
It is weathering. We're going to start out with a mix of clouds and sun. Now, the clouds are going to move out about lunchtime, leaving us with plenty of sunshine. 75 before we shut it down. That south wind's going to be under 10, not much to it. Cloudy and 51 overnight. And maybe some AM fog tomorrow morning. Otherwise, a mix of sun and clouds, 78 for the high, 85 on Wednesday. And then a chance of storms rolls in Thursday and Friday. Pretty good chance, too. Looks like 80 on Thursday, 65 on Friday. Looks like that front's moving through. Upper 60s over the weekend, and it looks like mid-60s to start off next week. It is 51. Casey, even when someone says I'm wrong, I end up being right.
Yes. So
yes, on the game is yes or BS. There was a question that was asked. What was the question?
The question is when you add ing at this word skiing, it becomes a noun apparently.
Skiing is not a noun. Skiing is a verb. Ski.
Here it is. A gerund.
Gerund.
Gerund. A gerund is a verb form ending in ing that functions as a noun. The answer was true. A gerund is a verb form ending in ing that functions as a noun. The example was ski is a verb but becomes a noun when ing is added to make it skiing, and that's wrong.
You researched this.
Yeah.
And
okay,
skiing,
well, people did and messaged me.
Skiing is a verb.
Yeah, it's an action verb.
Okay. All right.
Honey,
I'm not going to ask you for a nickel because that wasn't your fault, and we didn't bet.
Yeah, and I just learned what a gerund is. I mean, I know you add ing and then it
becomes one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The end.
All right. How about strange but true news?
Bring it on.
All right. There's a 265-pound tire that fell off an airplane moments after it took off from San Francisco last Thursday.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't know if you saw this or not, but footage shows the tire dropping from the Boeing 777 as the rear landing gear was retracting. Towards the end of the runway, it was still bouncing 100 and some feet in the air.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, is everybody okay?
Well, thankfully, no one was hurt.
Whew.
Unless you count cars now. The tire made its way to an on-site employee parking lot where it wreaked havoc, partially taking down a fence, smashing some windows, and denting a couple of vehicles. The runway was briefly closed due to the debris, of course. United Flight 35, it was en route to Japan with 235 passengers and 14 crew. It was diverted to L.A., where it landed safely. The Boeing 777, with 6 tires on each of its 2 main landing gear struts, is designed to land with missing or damaged tires. Well, that's good.
Yeah, but for not for everybody else.
Yeah, United said it would work with the owners of the damaged vehicles in San Francisco to ensure their needs are addressed.
Yeah, as you should.
It beat the hell out of those vehicles. I would call that more than denting. It demolished them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to take care of that.
Yeah. There's a Brazilian woman masquerading as a doctor managed to treat nearly 30 patients at a hospital before her ruse was uncovered.
Wow. Of course, you could do that in a day, probably.
Yeah, I do that. Marian Santana is her name. She's 27 years old. She was arrested on her first day of work at a medical facility, despite only beginning her shift.
Oh, wow. 30 people. That was just beginning the shift.
She had already attended to a significant number of adults and children before she clocked in. It wasn't long before suspicions arose among other healthcare professionals, prompting them to verify her credentials.
Like, who is this person?
Yeah. Blood pressure, how you do that? All right. To their surprise, the registration number she provided belonged to a legitimate doctor. Now, Santana's counterfeit diploma, which she bought online for $8, claimed she had completed her studies back in 22, yet the degree program hadn't even started at that time. All those pesky little details.
Yeah.
Upon interrogation at the hospital, Santana confessed to acquiring the document through illicit means. No.
Wow.
$8, that's a pretty good deal, though.
Yeah. Go be a doctor.
I might try that. Further revelations emerged as she revealed her actual profession as a speech therapist, earning a modest monthly income of $802.
No wonder she went to go.
No, yeah.
You can't survive on that.
Her employment at the clinic was facilitated by an outsourcing company involved in the bidding process with City Hall. Santana now faces charges including illegal practice of a profession, Wow, we might even get in trouble for that. Forgery, use of false documents, endangerment of life, and attempted embezzlement.
Wow. I was about to think, like, how is she gonna get paid for this fake job?
$8 certificate.
Wow.
All right. Let's see. Oh, a Wisconsin family found an escaped pig wandering in their driveway
That sounds normal.
and ended up making a 450-pound friend.
Oh, I thought you were about to say meal.
Jake Mulgard
Yummy.
said it was at his home when his family was in Brighton when his wife checked the driveway camera and saw a pig wandering on the property. The family spoke with neighbors in the Kenosha County Sheriff's Department. Excuse me. Eventually discovering the 450-pound pig
That's a lot of bacon.
named Kevin Bacon.
No.
Yes, it escaped from his home about a mile away. Now, Kevin had squeezed out of his barn while his owner was away and made his way to the Mulgards. Mulgard and his family decided to walk Kevin home using treats, including Oreos, to keep him moving in the right direction. Now, Mulgard said that his kids made friends with the curious and friendly little animal along the way, and the family came back to visit Kevin the next day, fed him some donuts.
That's sweet.
Then
They're
he
just
died of diabetes the next day.
and made great bacon.
Yes.
That's not how it ends.
And now he's over at Log Cabin Cafe in the freezer,
Woo,
ready for the BLT.
Yummy.
Yeah. All right. Been sad if he did die the next day.
All
right. Ask Alexa to play Mix Online on iHeartRadio or just download the Mix Online app on your iPhone or Android. Take us everywhere you go. It is 8:48, a dozen before 9 at Mix Online. Your hits from the 80s, 90s, and today. Good Monday morning to you.
Yeah, she drew the short straw. Ken and Casey in the morning.
HillCountryRadio.net